Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today I'm going to be doing our match preview for our game against Dundalk tomorrow evening. So it's just me today, and I'm going to be talking about the game, giving me thoughts on it, how I'm feeling going into it. So it's going to be a difficult game. Obviously, we haven't started the season very well. Only 1 point from our first 3 games. It's not ideal. Dundalk have had a similar start. They've only picked up 1 point from their first three as well. So it's a game that both teams will be up for, looking to get 3 points in. I feel like, the season hasn't gone as expected. Obviously, if you look at the teams we played, you probably would have expected us to, at least win a couple of them or even all three of them, but it hasn't gone that way. You know, Dundalk have also kind of started similar, losing to Finn Harps, um, drawn to Sligo, losing to Rovers. But traditionally, Oriel Park's a really tough place to go to and get 3 points. We haven't done very well there over the last few years. Um, so it's going to be very difficult to go there and get 3 points. Dundalk have got a very strong squad, even though most of the players they brought in are new to the league and you know don't really haven't really fit in just yet. But you know, if you look at the players that they still have from years gone by, Michael Duffy, Pat Hoban, um, Chris Shields, very good players, and all the players that they brought in from abroad have fit in well, just looked alright. But I know they haven't started too well. The managerial situation's an interesting one there. They have Keegan and Filippo. 1 week it looks like it's either one of them really. We don't know who's really at the helm, but um, yeah, I think it's a game that we need to show a bit more. Attacking threat. We haven't really played fluent attacking football like we have done over the last couple of seasons. But I don't think we really have the players to kind of play that kind of way. Ali Q. He played on the right on Saturday against Pads, and yeah, he's not going to do what Tuareg did, and Bert. He's not going to do what Grant did. But it'll take time for them to settle in, and I'm confident that eventually we will get the points on the board and we will start climbing up the table. It's still early days, but yeah, it's going to be really difficult. I'm not very confident, I have to admit, but hopefully improve their own. We have to go there and show what we're all about, because we it's going 4 games and not winning either one of them wouldn't be very good. But it is still early days. The team selection is going to be interesting. Keith Long, he's chopping the change a little bit over the past few weeks. It'd be interesting to see if players like Bash and Harry finally get a game. We signed him. A lot of excitement came from it. He looked really good in the League of Ireland there a couple of seasons ago with Waterford. Obviously, he was very good, but he hasn't been given a game yet. He's come off the bench a few times, but he hasn't really shown what he can do. I think if you can play him from the start, then he can make an impact. I'd also like to see players like Tyreek Wilson play. He is a good player. He looked really good at Waterford last year. He was in the team of the season. Um, so yeah, I'd love to see him get a game. Um, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what the team looks like. We'll go through it now actually. So in goal, I'd have Talbot. You know, there's no one else there really. That's McGuinness, but Talbot has to be playing. Right back, I'll go with Andy Lyons. Two centre backs, I'll go with Cornwall and Finnerty. I know Finnerty has looked a bit shaky in some games this season, but I think he's solid, and hopefully he can turn his form around. Left back, I'll go with Wilson. I know Breslin hasn't been particularly bad, but I'd like to see Wilson get a game. In midfield, I'll go with Buckley and Heary. I know they haven't played with each other yet, but from the start, I'd like to see what they can do. Show what they're all about. And I think them two together could be a good partnership. On the right, I'll go with Ali Q. In the middle, kind of attacking midfielder, I'll go with Keith Ward. On the left, I'll go with Liam Burr. And up front, I'll go with Georgie Kelly. So I think that team will be good enough to get, 3 points. Hopefully, it's been a difficult start to the season. High turnover of players leaving, players coming in. It'll take a while for them to settle, but hopefully if we start getting points on the board, even though we have picked up points this season, obviously, but hopefully we start getting wins soon. We struggled in games, to kind of get the ball down and start playing and show what we're all about. Attack teams. Other than the first half against Longford, we haven't really done that. So hopefully, it can happen soon. Obviously, going up to Oriel Park, it's really difficult. So I'll give my score prediction now. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 Dundalk win. I'm just not confident, but I'm hoping that I'm proven wrong. We have done that in the past where when we're underdogs in games, we turn up and we get 3 points and we work hard. So hopefully we can do that again this time against Dundalk. Take advantage of their weaknesses. They have looked a bit shaky at the back, especially with the goalkeeper. I think his name's Abibi. I think that's his name. Yeah. He hasn't looked very comfortable. He's had a few howlers, but yeah, it's going to be so difficult. Going to Oriel Park. Traditionally it's a tough place to go to. Typically over the years you'd be lucky to get a point. You'd be looking to just try to keep the score down. Um, just try and make it hard for them, and I'm sure that's what we're going to try and do. Just try, not concede as much goals. Kind of nullify their attacking threat and just try hit them on the counter. Maybe try get a goal from somewhere and just try defend it, and hold out for the 3 points. So fingers crossed we get them. So I'm gonna end it there. Thanks all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment what you're thinking heading into the game, your score prediction, whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.